Today, we are making our NRL Fantasy team. It's not going to be like your regular fucking boring old video. It's going to be a fucking absolute shit show. I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing half the time. Everyone who plays this game obviously knows what they're fucking doing, and I don't. So, I'm here to just have some fun. And, you know, I'm strictly a fantasy player, so fuck Supercoach, fuck everything else. Today, we are definitely going to be fucking doing some NRL fantasy. I genuinely cannot wait. Let's get into it. This is a table of all the top 10 players of each position. There are people with dual positions, and those who I think are good picks. Those who could be okay picks or not so good picks. And then I got ones who aren't good picks. In my own opinion, obviously, what I say is an opinion. It doesn't really matter too much, does it? Before we actually do anything, the first thing I have to do, the first person I pick, bro. And, bro, where is he? He's literally at the top. Boom. Bro, Connor Watson or Latrell Mitchell, bro. Bro, I'm telling you right now, I'm getting Connor Watson, bro. I'm getting Connor Watson. He's going to be playing 80 minutes for the next few weeks. And, not few weeks. He's going to be playing for at least 2 months, 3 months. And he's going to rack up points. He racked up points last year. He's going to be doing a lot of tackling, a lot of... it's basically just going to be him. And Latrell, I literally think Latrell has been looking so fit, bro. I'm literally a Rooster supporter. I hate Rabbits, but I think Rabbits will go all the way. Like, not all the way, but they'll do really well this year. They really will. So, they're my first two. Straight all picked. My first picks. So, we already started with Watson and Latrell as a mid. Look, Watson will probably switch to a hooker eventually and mid when Brandon Smith comes back. Obviously, when they do the update, they'll do a dual position for Connor Watson, and Latrell Mitchell is always racks out pretty good points. He's projected to get 65 and his break even is 60 for round one. Obviously, he's not going to play round one, but I'm getting it early. He's playing round two. I'm assuming. I'm pretty sure. So I'm going to add these into my team, and then so obviously I've gone for Brayley as my hooker. He's not going to break the bank, and he still does score pretty well. He's projected to get a 40 with a break even of 43. I think he's going to score higher than that. Even though they're versing Penrith round one, I think with the addition of AFB, and they're going to probably proceed with the momentum. They've got literally one of the best teams on roster for 2025. Watson's a no-brainer. I've already gone through him. AFB, I think he's a no-brainer. He's literally the alpha of every team he stands into. Going into this Sharks team, 780. He's projected a 56 with a 58 break even. I think he could score better than that. And against a mending Penrith side, like without Fisher Harris and stuff like that, they might have a slow start. Like they never really fast starters. They know when to peak. And so, yeah. Jack Bird, he's probably going to play edge. So, he is cheap. He is cheap. And I think he will probably do very well, especially against a Newcastle team that's lacking probably a big forward. And they're probably going to play really well with Luai and stuff. Break even of 27 and a projected of 28. I think he'll do better than 28, in all honesty. Sandon Smith, I think that's pretty easy. Everyone's basically got him in his team because he's going to play all year round, most likely. With Kiri out and Walker out, obviously he's he has to play. He's probably not going to get a 17. He's probably going to get higher than that. A break even of 19, that's an easy take. I've gone through Latrell. Now, Robert Toya, he's my smoky. He's kind of my cash cow. He's got such high appraisal. Everyone's got him. Everyone has literally been talking about this dude. And I don't want to be the dude who misses out. I know that he's going to... If he's not picked straight away, he will probably be picked. So he's probably not going to start as my center, which... Like, he'll probably go to an emergency bench or something like that, depending. And yeah, that's... I think I want to get Nathan Cleary as my... I think I want Nathan, bro. I think I do. And then I think the easiest thing here is also to get Talon May. That leaves me with 4.7 mil. All my first hand picks cost me 3.6. Really like 3.7 mil, which is a big chunk. It really is, but these are key positions that are probably going to score pretty easily, and probably make a bit of cash. Especially Sandon Smith, if he can build up some cash, easy, then then we could probably sell him off later in the year, trade him, and then get a better half in. We're gonna get Talon May in because he's obviously is it Talon May? Terrell May. Oh my god, I don't even know my players. We're obviously going to get Terrell May in. He's going to play big minutes all year. Every time he played big minutes last year, he scored well. When he played little minutes, he didn't score too well. And, like, it's pretty obvious why. He's going to be the alpha of that team, of the Tigers, and I am keen to see that, Just like everyone else. Everyone's pretty keen to see that. Yeah. I'm not going to go too expensive with my edges. I know I've seen a lot of teams and they've gone super high. And I'm just not about that, I just don't think I want to. I think I want to go Samuel Finu. I put him here as a suggestion because all the good edges, they score very well, but they're super expensive. Dave Fafita, he has a bye. Hopgood, he's coming off injured. He's projected 0 because he's coming off an injury, but every time he's versed, who are they versing first? They're versing the Storm. They're versing Storm for round 1, and he's averaged around 40, oh, not 40, around 79 every time, which is very high score, but he's coming off an injury, and I don't believe that the Eels will play that well this year. Angus Crichton probably be a bit less of a down year this year than what he has last year. Hudson Young's a good pick, with no, Canberra going down. Mitch Barnett's always a good pick. He'll be solid. Ewan Aiken, I put him as a bad pick this year. $700. He's probably going to play off the bench. In all honesty, he's probably going to play off the bench for the Rapids. And he doesn't score good points when he's off the bench. Ali Katoa's a good pick. Preston's a good pick. Kolomatangi, I put him as a kind of a maybe because I want to see where Bennett puts him. He could play on the edge, but I don't know. I don't know how well he'd go. Like, obviously, he does well wherever he goes, but I think him playing in the middle generated more points when they needed it, but I don't think they need it this time. Nicker is always a good pick. He averaged, if the Sharks do well, then he'll do well. So, yeah. There's always that. But I think Samuel Finu will be my pick. I had Samuel Finu as my maybe. He's a middle and an edge, so he covers 2 positions. He's only 5. His break even and scores is pretty the same. So, yeah. That's pretty easy. He's not going to break my bank. And he averaged 40 last year, so, that's not bad. my center position, I'm not gonna lie. I don't really know who I want. You never really go high on a center straight away, because like they're super expensive. They don't always score very well straight away. I've got a lot of yellows. Dylan Lucas, I don't think he'll do very well this year. It's the Knights. I don't think the Knights will do very well this year. Gagai's that maybe, because he's getting older. He does do well, but I don't see it happening again. He's projected a 51 for round 1 with break even of 51. Farmworth, if you wanted to go high, I'd reckon Farmworth is probably your best choice. Maybe Holmes. It really depends on how Holmes comes back from his injury after breaking his leg. Famore is pretty good, but with the round 1 bye, he's probably not your first-hand pick. Karaz is always a good choice with the dual positions. And Garrick is also pretty good with a dual position. Iro, he's probably going to deal with second-hand syndrome, Lomax, he's gone back to the centres. He played well on the wing. He never really played too well. I know he's a goal kicker, but I don't think so. And Jesse Ramian, I don't think he scores too well half the time. Like, he scores average 40s, but I don't think you go high on a centre, especially at the start. And so it really, like, I don't know who to pick, in all honesty. I don't have any answers for you. I see a lot of people picking Purdue and Toa. I really don't have any answers, so I am honestly going to leave it. You could go Isaiah Tass, but you don't know who's going to play center. It's so hard, when we pick an early team, because you don't know who's playing or who's what. You could go Talakai because he's got the dual position. You could go Chris because he's got dual position. They're not expensive either. 400k is pretty. You probably don't want to pay too much over 500k max for round 1 center. Valame might. I don't know. So we're probably gonna leave it. Or we could go Jesse Arthurs. I mean, we do have the coach. So what's his break even? It's 26. He has to score tries to score points. I see with Arthurs all the time. So we'll leave that center position, and we'll move on to our wing fullback. We obviously saw that I have Latrell Mitchell straight away. He's not going to play round 1, but I'm going to have him in my team because I don't want to be the chump who doesn't have him and he scores all these high points. Like, we can look at his real quick, and you can just see that he does score highly. He's not going to verse the Dolphins round 1 because he's suspended, but he's going to play the he's going to play from round 2 onwards. His first bye is in round 12. It's pretty easy choice. 80s. It's only the Roosters where he play. It's pretty shit, but Roosters this year probably aren't gonna be too good. He's gonna probably play like some really good football this year. I really hope he does. Anyway, he looks the most fit he's ever been. Everyone's saying that he's lazy. Well, I think you don't know what you're looking at, really. In my opinion. I've got James Tedesco as a maybe. He's ranked pretty highly. He's definitely going to have to do a lot of work this year. He's probably going to have to try and be a better year than last year. Since I'm going Latrell, I'm probably not going to go anywhere near the rest of these, which is because they're just super expensive. I don't want to break my bank. I need to pay for other players. I've got Edwards and Ponga is always good buys because Ponga's everything for the Knights, and Dylan Edwards, he always runs fucking 300 meters every game. Jaden Campbell's my maybe. I want to see for the first 3 rounds how he does at half as the 5'8", see if he scores well, or if he does come down and doesn't have a bad average, I might cop him later. Trbojevic, if he can stay on the field and play really fucking well, he's a good shout. Walsh is a good shout, but I want to see how the Broncos go for the first few bit. Lomax, like I said, he's going to centers. Yeah, like he's going to centers, bro. He doesn't score as highly when he's in the centers, than what he does on the wing. He's not playing wing this year for some reason. I don't know. I think the Eels are dumb for not playing him on the wing. Trey Fuller, he's on an ACL injury. He'll be back during the year, but he won't play straight away. He's in the top 10 for the position, but he's a bad pick if you're going to pick him straight away. It just is. It's just a bad pick. Scott Drinkwater is that maybe to see how well the Cowboys do, but frankly, it's the Cowboys. They have to have a super good attack for him to do well, and if they don't do very well, like he doesn't score very well when they're on the back foot all the time. Now over here I've got Iongi as my winger fullback position. He's picked to be on that fucking... Am I talking gibberish? He's picked to be the front leader for the Eels fullback. So I want to probably add him into my team. Isaiah Iongi. He averages 43 last year because he only played the one game, and everyone plays fucking amazing when they're on their last team. For Penrith, sorry. And then I had another one there. I've got Robert Derby and Jesse McLean as maybes. Robert Derby, he looked really good in the Pacific Cup this year for PNG, and he'll be fighting for that wing spot for the Cowboys, and McLean will be playing for a spot in the Penrith side. So it really determines if they actually do get those positions. I've also got Mark Nikawanzo. I'm sorry, I don't know how to say his last name. I'm not going to try. I don't want to stuff it up because, So yeah, they're probably your cheap ones that you want to go. I'm probably going to go Mark because he is probably going to get that position. He looked really good for the New South Wales Cup side, and yeah, I'm a Roosters supporter. Do I want to go Mark? I've already got 1, 2, 3 Roosters. Do you want to make it a 4? I don't want to make it a 4, do I? Oh, Chad, I don't know what I'm doing, bro. Oh my god. I'm gonna go Mark for now. I'm gonna stick with Mark for now. I've got too many Roosters. I just realized I've got way too many Roosters. Okay, it's all good. My bench spots. Your bench is very important, and I do understand that. So I'm going to go... Okay, I know who I'm going to pick first for my bench, and oddies would be probably questioning why. And that's fair. It is fair. I want to go, if I can find him. He's not very expensive at all. I want to go Tanner Boyd. I put Tanner Boyd as my maybe. It's all about positions. So this is only a rough team. It's all about positions. And when he does, he's probably going to play the halfback for the New Zealand Warriors. He's not very expensive. He's scraping just under 500k, so he's probably at the max I'd pay for a bench spot. he does average. He's projected to get 39. You know, he kicks a lot of goals, so he's probably going to get a lot of points through that. And yeah, it really does depend if he does get that spot, but he will take my bench spot for now. Who else was I going? We want middles. I think I know who I want, but I also don't. You know, there's so many good choices that you could be going right now. And I think I'm going to go with oh, bro, I don't even know. I'm thinking about Supernova, bro, for the Bulldogs, but I only for that dual position, you know. Or lock on Ilias, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. But there is one clear one that I want, and it's not expensive at all. That everyone's basically got in, bro. It's if I can find him. Jesus Christ. Oh, he's actually a lot cheaper than that. I forgot. It's Royce Hunt. I want Royce Hunt in my team. I reckon it'll be him and Talon May who starts the games. 30% people got him. You know, it doesn't mean he's going to be a great player. He's projected 22 with breaking of 20, but he covers my mid spot. And it's always good to have, you know, good ones, good mids. I want. I generally don't know where to go for my bench this year. It's always kind of hard with no team list out right now. It's a very early team, and I'm obviously going to change it a lot, but I'm going to go Paul Mamazelis. I think that's how you say it. I'm sorry if I scuffed it. He is on my maybe, because it depends if he actually does get that spot, how many minutes he plays. He's got to break even at 24. He's going to have to do a lot of defending. And yeah. Now, for my last bench spot, kind of want to go a little higher, you know, because you want someone who's still scoring good points, obviously. And you want someone who's probably going to get you just over that edge of your opponent or whoever you verse, you know, like. And there's so many good options without really breaking the bank too much. But it is hard. It's very hard. And, yeah, I don't know who to pick, really. Who do I pick? I'm going to go with Tupanua. I think the Dogs, he'll play very well, the Dogs. He covers two positions, 400k. He's not breaking no bank. And, yeah. So Boyd will score pretty well. He normally does. If we bring him up, we can see that, you know, 9 games played last year. That's not great, but those first few rounds he played very well. He does play very well when he plays good minutes. Yeah, like match that. Okay, well, obviously he hasn't played matches, but he averages 14 around. Fucking hell, Jesus Christ. Manly. Yeah, see. 63, 56. This is when he's playing constantly. You know, he does have the rough 30s, which isn't bad. North Queensland, that's pretty high. That's good. That's what we want. He will rack up a bit of coin. It's if he gets the position. I think he's got the better kicking game out of the Warriors at the moment. Momazelis is probably going to get that starting spot for the hooker. That's what everyone's been saying. That's the rumors that's come out. Royce Hunt, he's probably going to play very well at the Tigers, hopefully. And Tupinu, he just covers both spots. And the Bulldogs have done really well. I hope they don't do second year syndrome. It is what it is, really. For my emergencies, I want to go sell my Smokies because they could be cash fills, and that's like my Blake Steep because he could play for the but he's a Roosters, so I don't want a Roosters, so I don't scratch that. I want to go Jesse McQueen, and I basically want these four. And doesn't really cover my mids too much, I know that, but it will cover my centers, both my centers. It will cover my wing, in a half, you know, just in case. I'm gonna go with Jackson Purdue because high raps out of these blokes. He's fighting for a half spot at the moment, I heard, which is interesting. It's actually really interesting. Robert Derby, he's fighting for a wing spot. If he doesn't get picked, then he'll probably work his way out of my team. Jack Cole, he's working for a half spot. I don't know if he'll get it, but he could. He could definitely get it. And then Jesse McQueen, he's working for a half spot, for a wing spot. So we're gonna pick those, and yeah, it's basically it. They're all the way down the bottom. So we need to, and then we're probably gonna upgrade some of our players. We're gonna we'll have a fair bit of money left over actually, so we can upgrade some of our players. This is what I do every year. Last year I got into the top 10,000, which obviously isn't that impressive. Oh, he just went straight into my center spot. I didn't want that. Okay. Okay, bro. I got into the top 10,000. I finished like 9,000 something, which it's not great. But it's not bad either. I don't think it's bad at all, really. Jackson Purdue. Now, a lot of people were saying that this VAR dude might start for the Roosters, but I don't know. I don't think so. And I'm trying to find who the fuck else did I want. Robert Davey, Jackson Purdue, Jack Cole. Okay, I want Purdue, right? No, I got. Oh no, I got all four. No, it's all good. I got it. I do need to find a center. I've got $1 million left, so I can upgrade some of my players. You know, I want to have leftover cash because I can. I want. Fuck's sake, man. Okay, we'll drop my queen for a sec. I want a decent center. I'm gonna get a decent center. I could get an average center, you know. I could get Casey McQueen, who's probably going to get that. I could get Billy Smith, who's probably actually going to get the center position for the Roosters. He did really well when he was playing about 2 years ago. Okay, if it wanted to work. Like, not bad scores at all. You know. But obviously not great scores also. He'd do well enough to, when I want to swap off someone, I could. He's going to be versing the Broncos, which might actually hurt us. But who knows, really. Almotti's up there as well. Roger Tuivasa-Sheck could be a good pick as well, for those who are looking. Dewey could be a good serve. But I'm going to go Billy Smith. No, I'm not, because he's a Roosters. He's a Rooster, bro. I'm just such a Roosters supporter that I want. Let's go Howarth. He's got dual position. So we'll go Howarth. Oh my god, my head. This thing is digging into my head, bro. And then I want McQueen. I need McQueen. Oh my god. There he is. Alright. I've got 600k to work with. So, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. Could get rid of McQueen. Yeah, I could get rid of McQueen. And then change. We could do that. We could. What is the break even? It's 26. Okay. I think we might get rid of Mark, actually. So we got 900k to work with for a winger. Okay. We could go high. We could. Ooh. I don't know. There's a lot of good ones, Like, you got KO Weeks. I think he might start as Raiders fullback. That would give me 400k to work with. It really depends if week starts, right? Okay. If I got rid of Mama Zealous and try to upgrade him, maybe. It's a tricky one. It's very tricky. I don't really have anyone to cover my backs, do I? I got Robert Derby, but there's no guarantee he's going to play. Yeah. It is very hard. It's very hard. We're gonna see if there's drill positions out there for this. We could go Atkinson. He could play very well. Who knows? We could go Carraz. Good. Could go Garrick because he's got dual position. Meany's got. These are all dual positions. You're not gonna go Dry Gray. I'm sorry, but he's probably not gonna play this year. Mariner could go well. Atkinson could go well. Chris. Not a lot of people just standing out. Could go Cola. If Talau has the year he had last year, it would be good. Fuck, this is hard. Could go Roger Tuivasa-Sheck. Because he doesn't play Origin. Who plays Origin? Okay, we need to work this out. Like, seriously, Ollie. A lot of people have been saying that he could play fullback this year. I'm going Garrick, bro. I'm going Garrick because he kicks goals, bro. That's all it is. That's all that is, really. We'll swap you off with Garrick, bro. Alright, so this is my team rolling into round 1. I already know that Latrell will have to be swapped out. But this is my team rolling into round 1. So we have Brayley as hooker. Our middles are Connor Watson, Adam Fanil-Blake, and Terrell May. We got Jack Burt and Samuela Finu as our edges. Our halfback and 5'8" is Sandon Smith and Nathan Cleary. With Nathan Cleary getting the captain role. Centre will be Ruben Garrick and Jack Howarth. Fullback wing positions is Latrell Mitchell, Isaiah Iongi, Kale Weeks. Our bench spots right now is Tanner Boyd as a spare half, Royce Hunt, Paul Momazelis, and Tupanua. I think it's, what is it? Satili Tupanua. Sorry, I forgot that. As a Rooster supporter, I'm actually really disappointed in myself. Tupanua. And our emergency, and these are just a bunch of smokies. They're really just outside backs who could boom this year. A few cash cows. Robert Toyer, Jack Cole, Jackson Purdue. Yeah, Jackson Purdue. And Jesse McQueen fighting for a wing spot. So that is my team for 2025. We're going to save there. It's my team for 2025. And to make this interesting for anyone who has gotten this far, because I frankly get bored easily. Can we... Okay, that's not what I wanted. Can we... Okay, that is what I want, but... Is there a... There are leaks. I want to create a leak. So anyone who's gotten this far... anyone who's gotten this far, I want to put an invitation out there for a $100 waiver on whoever gets my top position and whoever wins my league of fantasy football. The code is right here. I'll be putting it in the description. And yeah, I hope to see you there. $100 to whoever wins my competition at the end of the year. I will be giving out. Search for the name Westy, YouTube, WESTYYT, and yeah, good luck playing fantasy. My team's obviously going to change by the end of the year. My team's obviously going to change before round 1, probably. After we know on who gets there and who doesn't, so we will definitely be seeing you there, boys.